Elissavet Lintzerakou. I used to be a dancer, and for the last 3 years I'm working as a dance teacher. My inquiry concerns teaching improvisation to young children. Videotaping my class was not an option due to the legislation, so I considered the following ways to present my research in my professional artifact. There are 3 representations: the oak tree, the dancing girls, and the final diagram. The oak tree indicates the continuity of my research in the most appropriate way and represents the process of the inquiry, the research design, the rationale, and the tools. The roots depict the beginning of my inquiry, in other words, the trigger thoughts and the teaching challenge I faced. The tree trunk represents the tools and the ways I used to achieve my goal. In this inquiry, I combined lab and movement analysis, creativity, and teacher leadership. I created 3 lessons planned on LMA factors of weight and time, 3 assessment forms for students, a self-reflection form for me, checking my capacities on teacher leadership, and I kept notes after every lesson. The branches include the major parts of this inquiry: the teacher, me, the teaching learning approach, and the students. The teacher, me. In this new class, I observe student reactions and I assess their progress, bearing in mind that students are the center of teaching and not me. So as a facilitator of learning, I reflected a lot on my practice, especially in preset ideas before teaching this class. Reflection helped me to transform these ideas and question myself as a leader. The teaching learning approach includes the following major ideas: creativity, LMA theory and factors, imagination, free movement expression, elaboration, combination of various concepts and images, as well as critical thinking and problem solving. My sample consisted of 12 little girls. Both the type of lesson and the way of learning were new to them. They had to work together in pairs and teams and individually. They responded to various stimuli. They were given the chance to ask and answer questions and participating in discussions where they shared opinions and experiences. So they reflected on their movements and got engaged in the learning process. Here is a final overview of the oak tree. Next are some emerging ideas. The emerging ideas from my inquiry are represented as dancing girls, just to remind you of the girls of my improvisation class. The girl in the middle is a representation of me as their teacher. It indicates communication, the major emerging idea. Communication as a vehicle for achieving dance teacher leadership and student learning. Each girl represents a minor supporting idea. First one, importance of elaboration in the teaching practice. Next, significance of enhancing creativity. Emphasis on the development of imagination. Focus on critical thinking and problem solving. Empowering students' interaction, team spirit and cooperation skills. And promoting students' free self-expression. In order to better communicate the outcomes of my inquiry to other professionals, I thought it would be helpful to create an overall diagram of how major and minor themes are intermingled. The teacher's leading capacities function as trigger points for the communication process in class and have a direct and positive impact on students. More specifically, a teacher leader is a good listener who always tries to elaborate by asking WH questions and encouraging discussion with his or her class. The class development is his or her main aim, and he or she always struggles to develop as a professional along with his or her class. Communication and interaction within the class between the teacher and the students or among the students helps their understanding, creates a positive environment, thus achieving effective learning. Within this positive class climate, the students overcome their difficulties through creativity and critical thinking. They are encouraged to reflect upon their learning, act autonomously, and at the same time they build social skills, such as working with others, sharing ideas, solving problems, and learning from their peers. I hope I have managed to share my inquiry with you. Thank you for your attention.